There is a very clear conversation that we had with our kids on need want. Do we really need it? Do we want it? Do we are like so desirable about it? I really wish somebody had handed over the psychology of money to me when I was a teenager. Or probably 10. I think it's one of the best books that I've read.
Yeah, it is.
And I think it should be part of every child's school library.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Happy Hour with Fin Cocktail. Today we have with us the founder of Kids Top Press. She is also the author of an amazing book called The Parents I Met. And to top it all, she is also a certified conscious parenting coach. Welcome to our show, Mansi.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So glad you could make it.
Yes, very excited. Looking forward.
Since we're talking all this money talk, how and when actually do you start talking to your children about money? Try to get them to be a little financially literate. I mean, I know that my mom had this conversation with me when I was in my teens, say 14, 15, and then that's when she started talking to me about like investing, and
Yeah.
then there's something called mutual funds, and then we
Your
put
mom was such a cool
she
person.
she was she was a really cool mom. She still is. She probably knows more about investments just as much as me even now. So she spoke to me about all that at that age. Today I feel like we need to talk to our kids about saving. Investing and all comes a little bit later, but at least about saving at a much younger age. So what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, absolutely. I really wish somebody had handed over the psychology of money to me when I was a teenager. Or probably 10. I think it's one of the best books that I've read.
Yeah, it is.
And I think it should be part of every child's school library and every child's collection of books, because I think what that book has taught me is invaluable. It has really shaped me as a person, and I wish really like how Yuval's Sapien is dumbed down to be not dumbed down, but like toned down or made it more accessible to children, like
Yeah.
with Unstoppable. I wish Morgan Housel could do that for kids as well. But we have Zero Does Varsity, or
Yeah.
we have Safal Niveshak who actually does. I mean, I'm a huge Vishal fan. So if you've done, like, I've sent my kids for his program, and he has children's workshop, by the way, which everybody should send their kids. I mean, they're typically 8 or 9 when they do that, but it's absolutely brilliant program. Or just YouTubing their way through. But I think the genesis of when you need to start talking about money does not come in, okay, one fine day, let's talk about money. That's not how it really happens, right? Especially where we are raising a generation that's growing on a digital currency, right? At least जब हम हमारे माँ बाप के साथ दुकान में जाते थे, that
Physical
removing
cash,
of that money, oh my
coins,
God,
cash, whatever.
it's still painful, right? And that's why we felt the pain, because something was going out of our pocket. We were handing it over. That tactile feel was so important to value it. So to answer your question, when do you start? Honestly, I can't pinpoint an age where I would have started, but I've discussed things with my kids, or price tags with my kids, or why do we need what we want very, very early on, right? And it starts from who you are, right? Like I said, I didn't want like a permanent high chair in my house, and I didn't need an extra something made in wood and made in Germany in my house to show anybody else. If I needed it, if my child really needed it, I would have bought it, but otherwise, no. So there is a very clear conversation that we had with our kids on need, want, very, very early on, right? And desire, right? That was a very clear conversation there. And right from the age of 2 or 3, do we really need it? Do we want it? Do we are like so desirable about it? Children are born with such a strong intuition, and trust me, when you started that young, those tantrums will never lead to a meltdown. You will not face that situation of children rolling on the floor, because they understand whether we need it. Can we, and also providing options. If we don't really need it, can we make do with this? Because you're providing them, and then they are in the position of empowerment to choose. Okay, my God, I'm in the driver's seat. What am I going to choose?
Yeah.
Right? So money conversations are had in so many different ways, right? It's not going to be just a no. We cannot buy this because it's too expensive. That's a very Indian way of saying no.
Hmm.
But no is never backed by a reason. But today's kids, you can't say no.
No.
Because if it's no, then it'll be why.
Hmm.
And then it'll be you don't understand.
Hmm.
Right? And you are not living in my shoes. You don't know what's happening in school. You don't know how I feel. And then everything goes from that you don't know how I feel will lead to a whole separate saga altogether. So it's very important that, right, there is no perfect age. You start as young as 2. It's never coming from, and I'd love to share this, it's never coming from how a lot of Indian kids have been raised, right? हम ये afford नहीं कर पाते हैं. Because जब हम ये बोलते हैं कि ये हमारे बस में नहीं है, it becomes more desirable. It becomes inaccessible. और जब वो होता है, then you always fear that thing. Your relationship is very strained with that subject. Right? Like think about your childhood crush. You always said, your friend said, dude, you're never going to get him. Right? You did either extreme to get it, or you always thought, I'm not good enough. That's how your parents can actually influence your equation with money. Sure, you like that? Of course, let's work towards a plan of how we can get there. Like my daughter has given up 2 birthday parties. I think her 8th birthday and 9th birthday, because her dream is, I want to go to Paris. Okay, I said, okay, we've got to work towards it. How are we going to put the plan into place? So what can we pool in? I'm going to pool in my birthday money, said Mama. She said, okay, Mama, I'm going to pool in my birthday money. Let's not have a party. Boom, we've got tickets to Paris.
Wow.
Right? I went for the Taylor Swift concert recently to Singapore. And the day we booked it, we said, we can't afford the Ed Sheeran concert. Let's put it on sale. She's like, yeah, Mom, we'll at least be able to get our one-way ticket to Singapore.
Yeah.
But, even with that, and it sounds like, oh my God, you're part of that top 1 percentile who can go for a concert to Singapore. But with that also, if your child can value that, okay, let me at least get my ticket recovered by selling something I have.
Else, yeah.
To me, that's a win.
It
to
is.
feel like, oh my God, I've done something. And these are transactional experiences that have happened just in spur of moments, right? So I think there's never that right time or right age. It just starts. For parenting tips, celebrity interviews, recipes, conversations with experts, DIYs, and lots more. Subscribe to Kids Talk Press now.